Good morning, I'm Kristen Folletti and welcome to News Desk on SiliconANGLE TV for Thursday, April 25th, 2013. Here's your SiliconANGLE Daily Roundup. It's no secret that the Wii U launch was unsuccessful, but just how bad was it? Quarterly reports from Nintendo say company-wide sales dropped nearly $6.5 billion. Though analysts expected a drop in sales, Nintendo's actual figures undercut the predicted losses by over 5%. The quarterly disaster is being blamed on weaker than expected sales, particularly with the new Wii U console. To put the poor launch into perspective, in the same 3-month period after the Wii U's launch, the original Wii actually outsold its successor by 53,000 units. Despite all of this, Nintendo heads remain optimistic. The company actually cut over $100 million in losses last year, and sales of the Wii U are expected to increase as major software titles begin shipping later this year. For now, the biggest concern for Nintendo is making sure retailers keep the Wii U on the shelves until the new game titles arrive later this year. Provo, Utah is jumping to the front of the Google Fiber waiting list. On Tuesday, the City Council formally approved the transfer of its existing iProvo fiber network to Google. The transaction will only cost Google $1, but it will be required to provide a free 5 megabit connection to all residents for 7 years, as well as a free gigabit connection to 25 public institutions. One important question remains: where to begin? Provo Mayor John Curtis admitted that the city doesn't know where the fiber cables are buried. The construction company that installed them neglected to keep a fiber map. Once the city hires a civil engineering firm to determine the exact location of the fiber as required by Google and the existing infrastructure is upgraded, residents in Provo will be well on their way to receiving their ultra-fast Google Fiber connection. Amazon, the world's largest online retailer, is planning to release a TV set-top box. The device, expected later this year, will stream television over the internet and will provide access to Amazon's quickly expanding video services, including Amazon's Video on Demand store. This announcement follows a surge of multiple tech giants who are rushing to corner the market in internet TV. For Amazon, the competition is a good thing, as they already offer services to their would-be competitors. Amazon's vast media library adds to their advantage, as it allows them to release their set-top box at an extremely competitive price. Analysts agree that the move makes sense for Amazon, and with a pre-existing billing relationship with millions of users, the world's largest online retailer could end up becoming the world's largest TV provider. Saturday Night Live, NBC's 38-year-old sketch comedy show, has a new home on the internet. The complete SNL archive will be featured exclusively on Yahoo. Clips from the current season of SNL will be available as well. Marissa Mayer, CEO of Yahoo, announced the partnership in a blog post. It's not clear when the episodes will be online, but when they become available, the content will be featured across all of Yahoo's sites. This isn't Yahoo's first foray into broadcast television partnerships. Late last year, Yahoo signed a deal with CBS to combine its OMG celebrity news website with the CBS Entertainment News program to create the rebranded show OMG Insider. Online gaming company Zynga beat analysts' expectations in its first quarter financial report, but the numbers are still painting a bleak picture. Earnings were down 18% year over year. Monthly active users across all Zynga games have fallen to about 250 million, down from 300 million last year. Its daily active users experienced an even more drastic decline, falling to an all-time low of just over 50 million. The shift in user preference from browser-based web games to mobile continues to be Zynga's greatest challenge. Founder and CEO Mark Pincus discussed the company's difficulties, saying, "2013 will continue to be a transition year, as we face the challenging environment on the web and invest in developing the lead franchises and network across web and mobile platforms." Gamers and financial analysts alike, mark your calendars. The next Xbox will officially be revealed in just under a month on May 21st. The announcement event, titled A New Generation Revealed, will take place at Microsoft's campus in Redmond, Washington, and will be streamed live via Xbox.com, Xbox Live, and even on Spike TV. Up until now, details of the new Xbox, including both its appearance and name, have been securely under wraps, leaving many analysts to believe this event will focus on providing only the first few details about the product. Microsoft already promised to fully unveil the new Xbox at this year's E3 conference, so this pre-unveiling event appears to be their way of creating hype before the big show a couple of weeks later. Either way, next month's showing is sure to create quite the buzz and will likely cause E3 attendees to swarm to the Microsoft booth and away from Sony's, who's also expected to unveil their console, the highly anticipated PlayStation 4. Verizon is said to be preparing a $100 billion buyout package to take full control of Verizon Wireless from its partner Vodafone. Taking full ownership would give Verizon more flexibility with the cash generated from the wireless business. Some analysts question if this is the right time for Vodafone to consider a buyout. The British firm owns 45% of Verizon Wireless, and that minority stake makes up around 75% of the company's total value. According to one Vodafone investor, it would take something closer to a $135 billion buyout offer to generate some excitement. Verizon and Vodafone came close to a deal in 2004, but it fell through when Vodafone's attempt to purchase AT&T was thwarted by Singular. Nicholas Allegra, the hacker known as Comics, is Google's latest talent acquisition. Allegra rose to fame in 2011 when he single-handedly programmed the Jailbreak Me tool that was downloaded and used by over 2 million people to unlock their iOS devices. Apple brought him on as an intern, but shortly after his one-year anniversary at the technology company, he was let go. Allegra expressed his frustration with Apple, saying that he lost his position because he failed to respond to an email that would have extended his employment. Apple's loss is Google's gain as the talented hacker begins his new internship with the search giant in the next few weeks. NASA's Small Spacecraft Technology program is headed for another giant leap with the recent launch of 3 smartphone-based satellites into Earth's orbit. These phone-satellite hybrids, also known as PhoneSats, aim to decrease the cost of satellites without sacrificing performance. The PhoneSats, which are Google HTC Nexus 1s, will be spending a couple weeks in orbit, snapping photos of Earth and sending them back via radio signals. These consumer-grade smartphones already have many of the systems needed for a satellite, including fast processors, high-resolution cameras, and GPS receivers. Each smartphone is housed in a 4-inch metal structure, with the smartphone acting as the satellite's onboard computer. Its sensors are used for attitude determination and its camera for Earth observation. We can expect to see a massive drop in satellite production as these PhoneSats cost around $5,000 to launch compared to traditional satellites, which can cost hundreds of millions of dollars. The privately funded Mars One Foundation is now accepting applications for their one-way journey to the Red Planet in 2022. CEO Bas Lansdorp assures the technology to land humans on Mars has been tested before, and even with delays and cost overruns, it can be done. First order of business is setting up a base camp and activating life support systems. One rover will scout locations in 2018, and another will bring supplies in 2020. Once the base is built, humans will launch in 2022 and arrive 7 months later, after a journey of 140 million miles. If you're 18 years old, speak English, and have a healthy physique and personality, you're welcome to apply. However, keep in mind that this is a one-way journey, so don't forget your phone charger. And that's your SiliconANGLE Daily Roundup for Thursday, April 25th, 2013. For continuous coverage on tech innovation and daily breaking analysis, join us mornings beginning at 8:30 a.m. Central here at News Desk on SiliconANGLE TV.